You're tuning to Relationship Wednesday, where we expose the lies, torch the nonsense, and show you what real love actually feels like. This is the Bad Influence Podcast, the show they warn you about. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and today we're cutting through manipulation, codependency, and toxic patterns with a machete. If you're done walking on eggshells, it ends right now. Raw truth, real growth. Let's get into it. So, I have noticed with some of my friends that somewhere along the way, talking to women got turned into a performance, a persona, a role you auditioned for with lines you found online. And the message was clear. Who you are isn't enough. Only how well you perform. But here's the truth. If you have to act to earn attention, you'll have to keep acting to keep it. And that isn't love. No, that's emotional theater. So picture this. You're at the edge of the bar, drink in hand, shoulders set like you're about to walk a runway. You've rehearsed this scene multiple times, calculated posture, confident smirk, the glance every 5 seconds. James Bond with Wi-Fi and bad lighting. Right? So, guess what happens? She walks in with quiet clarity. Not loud, not trying, just present. Everyone notices. Your chest tightens. Not because she's scary, but because you know you won't walk up as yourself. Your brain scrolls the inventory. YouTube lines, top 10 pickup hacks. That one clever opener your body swore will seal the deal. You want something sharp, something that lands. But you're not chasing connection. You're chasing approval. That's the heartbreak right there and then. Right? Not that she might reject you. It's that you rejected yourself first. So you throw the line. She smiles, gives a polite laugh, ha 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 ha, says, "Nice to meet you," and returns to her world. Not because she is rude, not because you failed, because she saw the act, the mask, the tension between who you are and who you're pretending to be. You catch your reflection in the bar mirror, not a man, but a boy auditioning for love like it's a talent show. That's the moment the script dies. Not because she said no, but because you finally did. So you go home. You sit in the quiet. You write the version of you've been afraid to bring forward. The quiet one, the honest one, the thoughtful one with scars, stories, and soul. He's enough. You don't need better lines. You need a better relationship with your own voice. So stop chasing love like it's a prize and start showing up like you're the gift. The bar stool wasn't failure. It was a mirror. It showed you where performance ends and presence begins. You've spent years trying to be the line. Now become the man who doesn't need one. The fear isn't always rejection. No, it is not. I learned this a while back. It's being seen without the armor. Masks make rejection easier because then the act takes the hit, not you. That's right. You're like, this performance failed, so I'm going to try a different one. I've seen it, I've done it. And again, I've seen it with my friends. That's why I want to talk about this, because I've seen way too many guys do this. And what I recommend you to do is to drop the ego. And a no becomes something else. Feedback. But here's the thing. Feedback isn't fatal. It's fuel. Because when a man stops trying to impress and starts trying to understand, oh boy, everything changes. Connection shows up. Respect shows up. Breath shows up. Performance talks over people. Presence makes room for them. Presence wins every single time. So trade the script for sincerity. Stop talking at her. Start seeing her. Most women, and again, most women don't want to be impressed. They want to be felt. Somewhere, emotion got labeled as weak. So men traded vulnerability for volume, domination for presence, noise for connection. But here's the thing. Domination creates distance. Oh, yes, it does. Who wants to be dominated, right? All the time. I mean, there are times, I'll leave it up to your imagination. But yeah, there are times, but not every single time. Not every single minute. Not 24 years of marriage, right? Presence creates intimacy. And I want you to understand that, because I don't think that a lot of people talk about this, and not a lot of people have heard this. Because a real man doesn't overpower. He leans in. And let me put it to you this way. With your voice, you're honest, funny, relax. No performance, no panic, right? You can just be yourself. Say the things that you want to say. Sometimes, yes, you messed up or you mess up, but then you still being yourself. Then she shows up and the mask flies on like a reflex. She doesn't want the mask. She wants the soul. She wants the person that makes you. So bring the version of you your friends get. The one that actually exists. That's the man worth meeting. And there's no other way to put it. That's the man worth meeting. So stop saying she's too intimidating when your act doesn't work. Because I have heard guys say this. Like, oh, she's too intimidating. She's too strong. She's too muscly. She's this, she's that. It's like, well, no, dude. You know your fake act is not enough to impress her or to even get her attention. So you're giving yourself an excuse and exit because you cannot be yourself. And when you say that, when you put those type of excuses, when you label that woman too intimidating, too much, too whatever, that means I'm not grounded enough to hold space for her truth. So stop blaming her presence for exposing a lack of purpose. Stand up your purpose and watch the room change. The unfiltered man is powerful because he has clarity. No act, no glitter, just steadiness. The man without the mask doesn't need lines. He is the line. He knows who he is, and that's the magnet. Something that I realized is that the alpha obsession turned presence into posturing. I don't know who started this alpha obsession, that I'm the alpha, I'm whatever. A lot of the people that I know that say I'm the alpha are single because they don't know how to talk to women. And that's funny and interesting at the same time, because confidence is not a cosplay. And this alpha obsession, that this I'm the alpha, I'm the leader, I'm the whatever, turned confidence into cosplay. But real confidence doesn't announce itself. It just is. A calm man who's done the work has nothing to prove. Oh yeah, he has nothing to prove because he understands that what he has done, no one else is going to understand, because he didn't just fight another person. He fought himself. His mind. He took control of his mind. And that is the hardest thing a man or anybody has to do in life for them to become the person that they need to become. And that stillness is the energy people feel safe around. Most men treat conversations like auditions. Oh, yes, they do. They say the same thing to everyone. And then they hope one woman is going to literally bite the bait or take the bait. And then they're going to be like, yeah, I finally caught one. They rehearse the next clever thing. They miss the person in front of them. But here's what they don't understand, because they have this mask that doesn't let them see the real truth. Connection starts where ego stops. Do you want to stand out? If so, then shut up. Tune in. Guys, the problem isn't women. No, it's not women that are the problem. It's the relationship you have with your own voice. If your self-talk is weak, your presence collapses. Your self-talk is like a pillar of who you are. If you keep putting yourself down, you're not going to be able to show your presence fully when you're in front of someone that you actually like. Because belief leaks through the cracks. Love doesn't start when she says yes. It starts when you do, to who you are. The real work isn't in bars, DMs, or pickup lines. It's in the mirror. When the mask is gone, what's left? A boy pretending or a man becoming? The man women crave is imperfect. He's aware. He's done enough inner work to hold himself, and therefore her. Presence is simple. Show up unscripted. Don't prepare lines. Prepare to be real. Because women don't want flawless. Most women, they want felt. Not your lines, your eyes, your attention, your energy. So drop the act. Show up. Because when you show up, guess what that is? Presence. It's true. And I can tell you this. When I met my wife, I was myself. Like, I'm the type of person that doesn't really care. I'm going to be myself. And just to give you a quick glimpse of the kind of person that I am. Messed up? Sure. Loving? Absolutely. Now, on our first date, okay, she said, I have a Wii Fit. And me being unscripted and uncensored and just being me, just showing up as me, said, oh, do you use it? And she took it as me calling her fat, which it wasn't. I was just wondering if she was using the Wii Fit. But guess what? Almost 11 years later, we're still together. And that's what happens when you show up. Maybe you might come off as, I don't know, something that she has never met before. But what if that's what she likes, right? Like my wife. Sure, a lot of people say that was rude. But for her, that sealed the deal. In my opinion, I guess. And I want to share this with you as well. I knew a guy who memorized pickup lines like Bible verses. I remember this dude. He memorized those pickup lines like no one else. Every woman was a puzzle he thought words could unlock. He got numbers, but he didn't get respect, trust, or longevity. When the lines ran out, So did the connection. He wasn't a soul, he was a script. And people smelled the act. Sure, they tolerate it until someone authentic walks in. So audit your self-talk, because if your inner dialogue is trash, your conversations will be too. Practice presence. Talk to anyone. Stop prepping your reply and listen fully. Answer with heart, not ego. And also, do the inner work. If your self-talk is trash and you cannot get over it, and you keep hearing all these negative thoughts and whatever, and those negative thoughts are ruining your relationships and are not letting you get to the person that you want to be with, then do the inner work. Plain and simple. Sure, it's plain and simple, but it's hard. You can do therapy. You can do journaling. You can do lifting, meditation, whatever it takes to stand grounded in yourself. Because presence is the byproduct of peace. Peace comes from facing your stuff, not faking it. Chasing lines is boyhood. Cultivating presence is manhood. Stop being the magician with tricks. Be the man with truth. You don't need lines, you need clarity. You don't need game, you need presence. It's true. There are women out there who don't want perfect. They want real. So drop the act. Do the work. Show up as the man who doesn't need a script to be worthy. And remember, the choice is yours. If this episode peeled the mask back, don't ignore it. You deserve more than crumbs. Draw the line. Hit subscribe so you never miss the truth bombs that actually change lives. Share this with someone who needs to wake up to real love, not manipulation. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, know your worth, speak your truth, and never flinch. Have a great day.